The Bitcoin Conference 2025 in Vegas, GameStop is going to be talked about there. Maybe by MicroStrategy, but we have an actual event specifically for GameStop. It's GameStop leveling up with Bitcoin, and it's not the exact people that we wanted, like Ryan Cohen, at least that we know of right now. But we do have some speakers that we do know, Peruvian Bull, as well as Ian Carroll. So GameStop is going to be at the Bitcoin Conference. Also, this falls on the Thursday of the Bitcoin conference, which also falls on May 29th, which also falls on that 420-109 post. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Watch until the end of the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Roaring Kitty is back on Reddit, but I want to bring this up that 420, the 109 420 post lands for May 29th, and it means volatility. We saw the volume maxed out. This is a big point that I want to bring up because last time we saw GameStop squeeze back in 2020 to 2021, we saw volatility, huge volatility. We saw these big swings that I want to prep you and possibly warn you for. I'm not saying that they're going to happen this way. We may squeeze straight up, but we can see that we slam higher and we immediately come right back down to the bottom. We slam higher, immediately come right back down to the bottom. And this is over spans of weeks, right? A couple days, couple weeks. Now, Roaring Kitty's back on Reddit. He got the Banana Aficionado achievement. What does this achievement mean? It means scrolling 10,000 banana lengths. In summary, the badge is a lighthearted way Reddit gamifies user engagement, rewarding extensive scrolling with a nod to a popular internet meme. What does this mean? Well, it could mean a couple of things, but what we do know is last time, again, we could dig into that deeper and try and figure out the meaning of that. Put very simply, obviously, we'll state that after the legitimate answer. Last time, Roaring Kitty seen an achievement, the Banana Beginner Award, over on his profile back in October of 2024. There was a filing the next day, disclosing his stake in Chewy. Okay. This wasn't disclosing his stake in GameStop, but he did drop a filing the next day. This is all speculation. It's pure tin. Are we going to see a filing? Are we going to see an update, a YOLO post from Roaring Kitty tonight or tomorrow? Possibly. Okay, so that's a big one. That's a big one right there. Secondly, banana, apes, right? That's an easy connection right there. Also, on top of the Bitcoin conferencing that we talked about, the official Bitcoin conference page with almost 300,000 followers on X commented on the speculation of GameStop attending the Bitcoin conference next week. And you can see they put the eye emoji down here, right? I don't know if that's a coincidence, or they're just trolling the GameStop community. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. A lot of people want to know what's going on in the German markets. Are we seeing GameStop and AMC squeeze? Well, not necessarily just yet, but it's not bad. AMC's up 3.5%. It's trading at 295, but over in USD, that actually comes out to 336, I believe, 335, 336. GameStop as well is trading at 33.53 in USD. So they are still both green, but they're not at huge price levels. Does that matter? No. That does not mean our markets are going to open and trade like that. And we're not going to get no catalyst before then. I believe overnight trading opens tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So I'm excited for that. We're going to be watching that. That is about 7 hours from now from when I'm recording this video. Ultimately, AMC looks great. We are about to, in my opinion, gap up very, very aggressively. We're also seeing Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible report record-breaking box office sales for Memorial Day weekend. Now, I've seen the box office numbers, and it excludes Monday as the holiday. This weekend alone, they have record-breaking sales for these two movies, which is very, very good for theaters in general. As far as GameStop goes, we are also in this run-up. Lottery sucks, where do you expect us to come Monday? We really need to see how we're going to open. Again, this is just based on my indicator. It's showing this similar pattern actually that we saw to back in 2020 before these run-ups where we just scale higher very aggressively. It's possible we do this up until June 8th, which we would see June 9th is a Monday, a market open, but Sunday, June 8th, right, is when we would possibly see, if we don't see it tomorrow or tonight, a YOLO update from Roaring Kitty. Why? Well, his birthday is the 8th of June, and every single cycle period, I can show you right now, every single cycle on GameStop, we have seen a peak right around June 8th, June 9th, right? June 6th was the most recent. June 9th pop. Same thing right here. Let me see. Was this also a June one? Yep. June 9th. Top. June 8th, actually. Top up here. And the list goes on and on, right? You can basically follow the entire chart and we see a peak on that date. So that's interesting as well. Now, I want to put out there, Ryan Cohen doesn't have to attend the Bitcoin conference in Vegas, but we already are seeing GameStop will be talked about. And Roaring Kitty doesn't have to tweet. Either way, look at how GameStop closed the week, right? It's beautiful. We are seeing huge moves higher, but I do want to warn you that we need to aggressively get out of this zone. This is a box where GameStop hits hard resistance. We saw it back here when we were aggressively moving higher. We can't take that off the table. I don't think that's likely, but I just want to warn you that when we get up there, they really try and hold it down. Keep in mind, guys, we are in mid gamma ramp. GameStop closed at 33 on the week, which brings all of the contracts in the money, even for the 33 strike, which means market makers will be delta hedging, purchasing more, hopefully pushing this above 35. 35 is when things get serious in the gamma squeeze, where a lot more options come in the money. I want to talk about XRP very quickly, and this just goes for all altcoins. But I do want to state really quick, if you're not in my Discord server, guys, get in. It's the top link in the description of the video. I want to talk about XRP very quickly and altcoins in general. I think altcoin season is very close to beginning, and I don't want you to miss out on it. I think actually right after this Bitcoin conference, coming into the weekend, next weekend, I would be personally calling for the beginning of large moves on altcoins next week as a whole. Not this upcoming trading week, but the following one. I think altcoins are really going to explode higher. This is my outlook on the markets. This is just what I see in the charts. I also want to talk about DJT very briefly. Trump Media to raise $3 billion to specifically invest in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So the pack follows, right? MicroStrategy, GameStop, they are really leading. MicroStrategy, but GameStop coming in early with a ton of cash, ton more than these companies, ton more than DJT being allowed to purchase Bitcoin. But overall, keep an eye on DJT. We could see a quick move up to $30 as shorts probably scramble off of this news, and then we could see a base at 28 based on my indicator here. But yeah, let's move on. What is happening this week? Well, really quickly, I can tell you a basic breakdown. We have durable goods orders Tuesday, which a strong headline could temporarily boost industrial and manufacturing stocks, but persistent softness in core orders may temper broader market enthusiasm. We have FOMC minutes Wednesday, May 28th. A hawkish tone could put pressure on growth stocks, while a dovish tone may boost equities, especially rate-sensitive sectors. And then we have the revised Q1 GDP Thursday, May 29th, which is huge, as well as core PCE price index Friday, May 30th. We also have some major earnings right here that you can screenshot if you want to, but the main one that I'm watching for is NVIDIA. We also have ELF stock that I really like. Dell's a pretty big one as well for earnings. I don't own them. But I do still see NVIDIA coming up to my price target at 150, which is about 14% increase for this week if we open right around 131. I think we are going to get that 14% increase. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say in these videos are all my opinion. Now, Trump came out and he said countries from all over the world want to make trade deals with us. And then we see European Union says they're ready to negotiate a new trade deal with the US. And then Trump delays their 50% tariff on EU goods till July 9th. So we're seeing a lot of flip-flopping again. Hopefully markets probably don't care again. Israel rejected a 60-day ceasefire plan backed by the US, and that's ultimately the quick updated data that we have coming into the week. Don't forget, the top link in the description brings you to my Discord server. Under that, where you can get 60 free stocks, and then you can also get my custom indicator, and then on top of that, you can get 50% off a funded futures account, or 3 if you want to buy 3. Using code LOTTO, you can get a 25K account, 50K, 100K, or 150K account. Go to that, guys. Get the pattern detection and forecasting. You can also fiddle with that as well. Put very simply, you can change the window period. You can change whether this detects specific styles. I could add to this. You can change whether the forecasting is on, all that other stuff. So it's a great indicator. Don't forget to go download Moomoo, open an account, and make a deposit into there to get your free stocks. Check all those links. Come chat with us in Discord. Let's make some money this week, guys. I'm excited. That is it. I love you all. God bless. Lottery Socks out.